Hello everyone, this is Chao, and we're here with another Chao Garden episode. We're going to start off this part with some animal collecting, specifically skeleton dogs. And then we'll get some chaos drives, and we'll get to some Chao raising. I did quite a lot between this episode and the last episode, to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to show all of it in this first section where I kind of fast forward it, because if I was to fast forward every single bit of off-screen raising I did, then I'm pretty sure the whole episode would just be fast forwarded. So, as you saw, we got skeleton dogs with knuckles, we got some chaos drives, one of each type with tails. So first, we're going to spend some time trying to get these animal parts off of Tide. For some reason, Tide did not want to lose its tail. Had to give Tide a ridiculous amount of skeleton dogs before Tide eventually, there we go, finally lost that animal tail. So that was a big request from Kenzie there to give some skeleton dogs to Tide. So there's Tide looking awesome. You can see Tide swim and fly are both now at 99. Last live stream, they were not that high. So that's one thing I did off screen. And here's the skeleton dog again. We're going after Astro. Giving Astro some skeleton dogs. And then we'll give some to Ramen and to Optimix as well after this. Astro looking a lot cooler now without the animal parts. You can really see the lines, the cool pattern on the arms and legs of Astro. Ramen just did not want to lose their animal parts. I've got no idea why, so I didn't want to give too many skeleton dogs to Ramen to potentially turn Ramen into a neutral Chao, so we'll just leave Ramen as is for now. But Optimix here, give a skeleton dog, there we go. And we're going to keep the tiger ears because I think they look really cute on Optimix, and I think as a Sumo Chao, Optimix will look really cute with those tiger ears, so. There's that, and Nova now, we're going to raise Nova up. I want Nova to be one of our stronger Chao, because I think Nova is probably our coolest looking Chao, if I had to be honest. Maybe Tide, once Tide gets farther into the second evolution, Tide might be just as cool, but there's just something about the shiny two-tone normal that just, hits me in the right spot. I love the way the colors look, the shininess of it, just. The shiny two-tone normal just looks so fantastic, especially in the Hero Swim, Hero Fly, but pretty much any Chao type as a hero, or not as a hero, sorry, as a shiny normal two-tone looks fantastic. So we already got Nova's flying up quite a bit. We're going to raise the running here. I think maybe a little bit of swimming. I can't totally remember which stats I raised during this, but just know that we're going to have some pretty strong Chao by the end of this episode here, and be much more able to take on the jewel races and challenge races. I did mention, I think in the last live stream, that I wanted to try and make the challenge races more of a priority in this series because I do have a mod installed that adds some newer challenge races, which sounds really exciting to me and I really want to get to them, but as a requirement of the mod, it requires you to have all the original challenge races done first, and we are not quite there yet. I think during the live stream we actually lost to the animal race. Somehow Tide was slower than a seal in an entire running race, so that makes sense, Sonic Team, but alright. Sapphire here, pretty plain Chao. Sapphire evolved during the last live stream. We had quite a few evolutions. We had Sapphire evolve, I'm trying to think who else. Sapphire, I think Nova evolved during the last live stream. I'm trying to remember here. It's been a little while since I recorded the last episode, and I am sorry for the delay there. The reason the delay happened is I started a new job, and I had 2 midterms this past week, so it was a pretty busy week for me, but going forward, the upload should be coming at a much more normal speed. And for any adult and Chaos Chao members that missed it, there's a new episode of the exclusive Chao Garden series available on my channel as well. So if you're an adult or Chaos Chao member, go check that out in the community tab. And if you're not one of those members, a Chaos or an adult Chao member, consider becoming one. You'll get access to a whole new Chao Garden series with some pretty rare and cool Chao. So if that sounds interesting to you, check it out. The prices are a little bit less than I've advertised them. I keep saying that Adult Chao is $4.99 and that the Chaos Chao is $14.99, but those prices are in Canadian. So if you live anywhere but Canada, like the States or in Europe, chances are, well, I mean, there's lots of other places besides States and Europe, obviously, but most of my viewers are in the States or in Europe. So if you're watching this and you live in one of those places, chances are the price of my membership is actually not as high as you might think because Canadian currency is not that good. So $15 Canadian is actually, I think, only like 10 or 11 American. But anyways, we got Ramen evolving, finally! I thought this was going to happen during the last live stream, but surprisingly it didn't. But here we go, we got Ramen evolving. We got Willie come to check out Ramen. I didn't even talk about it, but Willie just got his stats raised a little bit. You may have wondered why, right when I cut to first initially raising Willie, why Willie's like already looked different from the last live stream. It was mostly Tide and Willie that I spent time raising off screen. So that's why Willie now looks more towards a neutral run. I think power, I think, is the type that Willie is. So pretty cool. Kind of looks like Supersonic a little bit. If you make it a shiny yellow two-tone or just a yellow Chao, it does look a lot like Supersonic, which is pretty cool. So that's what Willie looks like for now. Willie might change again as we keep raising him, but there's Ramen, looking awesome. Very cool, liking that dark fly. One thing it does kind of suck about Ramen having no legs and being like I guess a ghost Chao. I don't know, one of the Chao that was given a ghost or a bat and lost the legs there, is that for some reason that animal also takes away the wings. And the dark fly Chao has some pretty cool wings, so a little bit disappointing there. Alright, let's head to the kindergarten. I want to buy some fancy fruit and candies for these Chao because I love our Chao, and our Chao are awesome and they deserve to eat more than just the plain regular fruit. So let's go into the market here. In case you're wondering how I'm switching around the items here, I'm pushing the number keys with Chao World Extended. One of the things you can do, or maybe it's just a mod manager, I don't know. But one of the mods I have is that you can basically choose what items are in the market, which is awesome because one of the more infuriating things about this game is when you really need like a heart fruit or maybe a certain egg color, or I don't know, you just need something and it's not in the market and you just have to kind of keep playing until it shows up. But luckily we got mods that make it a little bit easier to get what you need in the market. So I believe we can only have 5 items at once, so I think we'll get one more mushroom. Call it there. But mushrooms, from what I can tell, make Chao get a lot closer to whatever evolution is next. So before we gave one to, I think it was like Sapphire and Nova, and they like almost immediately started evolving. So pretty cool. I'm hoping it makes them more likely to go towards their second evolution. It's only been the first evolution I've really tried it, but look at Tide here. Tide is so strong. 90 in every single stat except for stamina. Stamina is kind of garbo, not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure Tide's stamina grade is literally E, so stamina will probably never actually be that high of a stat for Tide, but whatever. So let's give this mushroom to Nova. And I want to just quickly look, probably be easier with Tide. I want to see if we can, as they eat it, see any noticeable difference in the evolution. So a neutral swim Chao, which might be what, honestly, I've got no idea what Tide's leaning towards, but we should see the 2 big kind of things on Tide's head change. And you know what? Honestly, they did. It kind of looks like Tide's leaning towards a swim power, I think, just based on the fact that the like 2 things on the back of Tide's head got like quite a bit thicker. They almost look like aloe vera leaves, if you've ever seen those in person. But we also gave one to Nova here, and you can see Nova's halo also changed. They both changed to around the same color. It's a little bit weird. They both turned to kind of like a tannish color. So that's interesting. So let's try one more of these. Let's see, who should we give it to get closer to their second evolution? Let's go with Optimix. I think Optimix is a good choice. Where's Optimix? Might be up here sleeping. Oh, yep. Sorry, Optimix. Sorry to wake you from your nap, but we're giving you a very nutritious mushroom, so I hope you like it. There we go. I think we'll do some racing this episode too, because I was just mentioning the challenge races. I do want to try and at least do one of them in this race. But at this point, we now have every single Chao in our garden evolved, which is awesome. We have no baby Chao. All of our Chao are working towards their second evolution, and might get some more breeding going on now that all of our Chao are adults. Willie just casually welcomed himself to the mint candy without asking. That's okay, he can do whatever. Willie's kind of one of the coolest Chao in this series, so can't really say no to Willie. He's one of the OGs also, so he's got some special privilege here in this garden. He can just eat the candy if he wants. But this mint candy, for anyone that's never actually fed one of these 2 Chao, or played with mods really, it raises their stats quite a bit. So I think we'll actually give this one to Sapphire, because I'm pretty sure Sapphire is like quite a wide margin the weakest Chao in our garden. I pretty much only raised Sapphire enough just so that Sapphire could walk and swim. And that's about it. Nova's getting stuck on that tombstone there. So let's see. Sadly, we can't actually see the stats because I accidentally moved away from Sapphire. But I'm pretty sure one of these fruits raises your Chao's stats like almost 2 levels. I gave some of these to the Chao in the exclusive Chao Garden, and a bunch of them got pretty strong from it. So, mint candies, pretty awesome. Raise your Chao nice and strong, and gives them nice breath probably too. We got Tide drawing here. Looks like Tide's drawing a basket of fruit or something. Not totally sure what that's supposed to be. But I think going forward for the next few episodes, I'm going to try and put the Chao in the kindergarten a lot more. I'll try and make sure they're all in the garden for like each episode. But it'd be cool to see them start learning some new stuff. So you can see Sapphire's Fly and Power before were both level 0. Now they're level 2. And I'm pretty sure Sapphire, despite being our weakest Chao, has a stamina almost as high as Tide. And Tide is our strongest Chao. 422. Got 308. That's 308 level 12 too. So we've given Tide almost 3 times as much fruit as Sapphire, yet Tide's stamina is like barely higher. So just shows the difference in the grades here, because I'm pretty sure Sapphire has an S in stamina. I think we checked that. Actually, I think I might have even checked that during the fast forward part of this episode. So fairly certain Sapphire has an S in stamina, whereas Tide's got an E. So yeah, maybe I'll have to get some more mushrooms here, because the difference on Tide is like pretty noticeable. You can see how thick those, I don't even know what to call them. They're not horns, they're just dangly head things. I don't know. If you got any suggestions for what to call them, let me know. It's kind of hard to Chao, because a bunch of Chao kind of have stuff like that. Like Nova here, like what do you call those big things coming off of Nova's head? Like Nova's, you can maybe say more horns, because they do look kind of pointy. I don't know, they almost look kind of like a ram's horns, whereas I got no idea what to call Tides. And then Willie's pretty interesting looking. Okay, also, wait, I just noticed that like face on the cross here looks a lot like Sans face. But I'm pretty sure that is Sans face. I don't know if that's how this garden actually looks in the Dreamcast version, or if the mod creators just decided to make Sans face come up on there. I've never actually noticed that before now, so a little bit weird. Potentially an Easter egg, not too sure. Might just be me pointing out weird random things. Okay, so you can see we gave that fruit to Optimix. Optimix is looking a lot closer to a Sumo-chan now. You can see Optimix is looking a little bit tubby. So I think actually I want to go get some more mushrooms. Let's see how close we can get some of these Chao to their second evolution, or like help them progress along to their second evolution. Because second evolutions are pretty cool. Got some pretty cool Chao types with them. So let's see. Let's get some mushrooms. Oh, and one other thing we'll do is I'll grab a seed too. So I'll grab 4 mushrooms and a seed, because William Bolding in one of the last episodes suggested that we plant a tree. And the only reason I didn't do it is because I knew we'd be switching gardens soon. And I'm pretty sure about the wrong thing there on accident. But we'll see. Might have accidentally bought a red fruit. Let's see, where are seeds? Got lenses. Don't want one of those. Oh, actually, I do want one of these, because I'm pretty sure I remember in one of the last live stream, I think Ramen suggested that we get snake eyes for the Chao Ramen. For those of you that don't know, maybe you don't show up to live streams, there's 2 ramens. There's a Chao Ramen, and there's a viewer named Ramen. The viewer Ramen said we should try snake eyes. And you know what? I do want to test one of these, because I've never actually seen how these work. So let's use Ramen as our little guinea pig here to test out what the snake eyes look like, and see if Ramen looks really scary now. One of our only dark Chao. We've only got 2 of them, I believe, Astro and Ramen. Don't think there's any others. Everyone else is neutral or hero. But oh, I did screw up. I did got 4 mushrooms. Awesome. Thought I accidentally bought a red fruit. Okay, so Optimix, you're getting one of these clearly. I think we'll give one to Tide. Just see what Tide looks like. And we probably could give one to Ramen too, because Ramen like just evolved. Oh no, Ramen's probably gonna put that on. So pick up Ramen there. All right. Here, Ramen, let us try out these snake eyes. What is gonna happen here? Whoa, oh my gosh. It looks like the Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings a little bit. Oh my gosh. That is freaky. Oh my gosh, Ramen, holy man. I did not expect them to be so spooky looking. I mean, I probably should have expected that, but oh, and Willie's just really hungry. Keeps taking all the fruit without asking here. Give Ramen a mushroom. Maybe give one more to Optimix. Where'd the other one go? I thought I had 4 of them. Did I accidentally already give one to someone? Am I just being forgetful? I got no idea. Maybe Willy ate 2 of them without me noticing. Really looks awesome though. That mushroom really like enhanced his second evolution. Willy's just looking great. Looking a lot like Sonic Chao. Looking super cool. Got these two having a cute conversation. I think it's really cute that Chao World Extended adds this. This is something I like always thought probably should have been in the base game, but for whatever reason wasn't. Let's give us one more to Optimix. I really want to see like a full-on Sumo Chao, and Optimix is the way to go. And these things really raise up the stamina. Holy man, do you see that? That's 1 bite raises it up 8 points, I think. So that is nuts. Maybe we'll have to give some more of these to Tide just to try and get that stamina grade up. Ooh, look at Optimix, looking all chonky. Awesome. Looking great, Optimix. Oh my. And let's go Ramen there. Give Ramen some fruit. So let's see, we did give 1 mushroom to Ramen. Not looking too much different. The spikes are these spikes? I don't know. The 2 things coming out of Ramen's head there are looking a little bit bigger than they were before, but overall not too much difference. As Ramen just barely evolved. Sapphire also probably would have had a similar amount of, not a whole lot of change. So anyways, I did say I wanted to go do at least 1 challenge race before we end off this part. So let's go do a challenge race. Let's go finally beat those animals that kicked Tide's butt last time. A little bit embarrassing for Tide losing to a seal, I think. Pretty embarrassing. So Tide's gonna come back, get that revenge, and kick some seal butt. There's the exclusive Chao Garden Chao for anyone that's interested in checking out that series, becoming a adult or Chaos Chao member. Let's go with Tide. Tide is by far our strongest Chao now. It's not even close. Willy's probably our second strongest, I think. Probably. But let's go with Tide. Tide, very fast, very powerful. Not the best eater. Doesn't have a whole lot of endurance, but man, Tide can run and lift stuff and climb. One heck of a climber. Great climber. Alright, so we do have the seal in this race again. Hopefully we can kick this seal's butt in the number 7 spot there. A whole bunch of sea otters. So let's see, how much better is Tide gonna be this time? So last time it was pretty close. Realistically, if Tide's stamina was higher, Tide probably could have won the race. But Tide is just leaving him in the dust this time. It's not even close. Tide is so fast, got that like full-on sprint animation now, no longer the like kind of running pretty fast, you know. But yeah, Tide's full-on sprinting, getting that Sonic speed, you know. Tide's blue, you gotta be fast if you're blue. That's how it works in Sonic. I guess you could also be black and red if you want to be Shadow. Shadow's pretty fast too. But blue is the way to go, I think. So there we go. Yeah, Tide's gonna crush this race. I think Tide would have to fall like 5 times in this final spot here to, there's final little bit to lose, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Tide's got a pretty easy victory here secured. And we'll take a quick sneak peek at what the next challenge race is, but I don't think we'll do it this episode. I think we'll save it for the next part, which will be a live stream, so stay tuned if you want to get notified when the next live stream will be. Check out my channel, make sure you're subscribed. I usually post in the community tab with a bit of a heads up before the live stream. And I also post on my Instagram too. So check that out if you want. My Instagram is Chao Gaming. You can find a link in my channel. And I'll always post there too before I go live. So if you don't want to miss the live stream, make sure you're subscribed and follow my Instagram too. And awesome, we locked a awesome beach ball for the normal garden. Sadly, we're not even in there anymore, but that's okay. We'll eventually go back there, so that's a nice little prize. Let's just quickly see what is the next challenge race, because I don't actually remember what it is off the top of my head. We're not going to do it this episode, but I'm just curious for my sake. Ooh, it's the Jewel Chao. Cockroach Chao group. It's really just an Onyx Jewel Chao, I believe, with a dragon antenna part. So, interesting. And we will get to that in the next part. And with that, I think that's everything we'll cover in this episode. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Big shout out to all the channel members. I appreciate all of you very much. And to anyone that is not a channel member and wants to see the exclusive Chao Garden series, consider becoming a channel member. It's the exclusive Chao Garden series is available to adult and Chaos Chao members, so become one of those if you want to see the exclusive Chao Garden series. But if you do want to support the channel, being a Baby Chao member also helps out a lot. So I really appreciate all the Baby Chao members, the adults, and the Chaos Chao members. You guys are all awesome, and I love the support that you bring to this channel and the amount of love that you guys have for this series. I really appreciate it. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and consider subscribing too. With that, that's this Chao Garden part. So thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and yeah, see you next time.